Hello everyone, this is Crimson158 and welcome back to Pokemon Sword. In the last video, we just arrived in Rhydon and we are right outside of the stadium where we are about to take on the semifinals against the remaining gym challengers. And if we advance to the finals, then we get to take on Leon to try to steal the championship title. So that is very exciting. But before we head in, there is something that I do need to discuss. And this is something that I briefly touched on in the last video. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my team right now. We have Cinderace, who has been with us since the start, Pikachu, Swirls, Choo-Choo, Fred, and Umbreon. Now, this is mainly speaking from my past experiences through the other Pokemon games that I have already played. Normally, whenever I reach the final challenge, or the final main challenge that is, because there is a post-game in most of the Pokemon games. So I guess we would call this the final main challenge, which we're about to face off right here. This arena is the final main challenge in this game. So whenever I reach that point, the Pokemon that I face against are in the level 60 range, right? And my Pokemon at that point would be in the level 50 range. So it was definitely more challenging to face off against those Pokemon that are stronger than mine, but it is still possible to take them on and defeat them, basically. So I think my theory is, because this happened with my past playthroughs of Pokemon Legends Arceus and Let's Go Pikachu, as well as my playthrough of Pokemon Blue. That's basically what happened, where all of those, the Pokemon that I faced against are in the level 60 range. So that's why I am expecting that the final challenger, Leon, would probably have Pokemon somewhere in the level 60s. Alright? So that makes me a little bit nervous, but I still think we should still be fine with most of my team, because Cinderace is very close to level 60. Pikachu, Swirls, Choo-Choo, and Fred, while they are level 53 or 52, they would be 10 levels under that level 60 range. So I think we should still be fine with them. My main concern comes with Umbreon over here. So Umbreon is the newest addition to our team, and that is why Umbreon did not have the same amount of time training as the rest of my Pokemon. So I thought about it. When I played through Pokemon Blue, I only had 5 Pokemon on my team anyway, but that's because I kind of knew what to expect. Because in those older games, you would face against the Elite Four and the Champion. So that's what you would expect. But this is a little bit different, because this is not the Elite Four that we're facing against. This is a championship. So that's why it is different. And I'm a little bit scared. But that's what I thought about. I thought about the anime, because normally in the Pokemon anime, there are the arenas over here that the main character Ash faces in. So I thought about that, and normally what Ash does is he would sometimes bring in some of his older Pokemon from all of the other regions that he went to assist him in the battle. And this is something that I've always wanted to try too. I've always wanted to bring a Pokemon from one game to the other, because I've never done it before. So that's what I've decided on. I'm going to temporarily substitute out Umbreon for a different Pokemon. And the Pokemon that I've decided on is, drumroll please, Spooky, from my playthrough of Pokemon Legends Arceus. So I decided on Spooky because Spooky is at level 52, so that would mean that most of my team would be more balanced out. I was considering on getting Blastoise from Let's Go Pikachu, but my Blastoise is at level 85, so that would really not be fair. It would be really easy on me, basically. But I still think with Spooky, it will be more of a challenge, but that way we won't have that extra slot with Umbreon, because if I brought in Umbreon, And if Umbreon gets one shot by all the Pokemon, there wouldn't really be a point in having Umbreon on my team. I could really substitute out Umbreon for any of my Pokemon. So that is why I decided on bringing in Spooky, just like how Ash does with all of his Pokemon. So yeah, that's going to be the battle plan. So this is going to be my team for when I face off in the championships. I'm still a little bit nervous because, again, I really don't know what to expect. I don't know what goes on behind those doors, but we're going to find out anyway. So hopefully things go well and we steal the championship title. But yeah, let's go ahead and head on in. Okay, here we go. Rhydon Stadium, Pokemon League HQ. So it looks like it looks like Hop is already here, and some of the people recognize me up there. That's interesting. This is the reception desk. Turns out I was the first to register for the Champion Cup. In other words, I'm already number 1. It's pretty much in the bag that I'll win this thing. Hop is so funny. He tells the best jokes. Crimson, correct? We've been watching over your performance in the gym challenge. This is just a formality, of course, but I'll need to check your gym badges if you don't mind. I'm all sorted out and ready to battle you on the biggest stage of them all. But it looks like Bean couldn't make it. Hard luck. Somehow, I didn't think he'd be just take being disqualified lying down, you know what I mean? I guess it is what it is. Come on, Crimson, we should head to the locker room. Now here's the thing, I have 2 things, wait. Attention gym challengers who have made it through the gym challenge. The semifinals will be starting soon. Please head to the stadium pitch when you are ready. Okay, so yeah, it kind of looks like we are going to face off in something similar to the anime. But 2 things. 1, Bede. I don't think Hop knows this, but Bede became one of the gym leaders. So that's why I think that he's going to somehow find a way back into the championship, because now that Hop mentioned him. So I think somehow he's going to be here. And also, I realized I didn't really stock too much up on items. I think I did actually in the last video, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we have 14 super potions. That's bad. We have 30 hyper potions. Okay, that's probably better. Okay, 30 hyper potions. And we have revive. Okay, yeah, we have 26 revives. Ooh, I don't know. Okay, we might be fine. And okay, I see this little poster over here. So based on this bracket, we might only be facing off against in 3 battles, actually. We might only be facing 2 or 3 battles. So I might have been wrong. This might be a little bit easier, but I think that the difficulty with whoever I'm facing off against in this first round might be a little bit challenging. But again, I'm scared. I'm scared. But let's head on in. What's over here? I'm sorry, but only authorized people are allowed to enter here. Of course. It's time for the semifinals. I'm very curious who will win among the 4 who completed the gym challenge. Oh, when you're ready, please head for the pitch. 4. Okay, wait, there's me, there's Hop. There's probably Bede, who cheated his way in. And I think the 4th person might be Marnie, if I'm not mistaken. It has to be Marnie, that's the thing. Because we saw the Team Yell members out there. It has to be Marnie. But anyways, let's see who our first challenger is. Oh, it is Marnie. Wait, it is Marnie. Hello. Okay, it's kind of strange seeing her not in all black for once. So, yeah, okay. I knew you'd get all the badges and meet me here. I know there's been a lot between us. What happened with my big brother, Team Yell helping, Spike Month and all that. But the truth is, when all is said and done, I really just want to become the champion for myself. So don't take it personal when I kick your butt. Again, Marty also has that sense of humor, let me tell you. She really thinks she's gonna win. Okay, actually she might, because again... Okay, let's see what level her Pokemon are. Okay, she has 5. Leopard is out first. Okay, please don't be insanely leveled. Please don't be insanely leveled. Please, 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 please. Please don't be insanely leveled up. Please don't be insanely leveled up. I'm gonna win this thing and become the champion. I'm coming at you with everything I got. Okay, level 47. All right, so I think we might have made the good choice of substituting out. Hang on, I'm going to turn down the volume just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and use double kick, but even after this first battle, we probably wouldn't be able to use Umbreon. So I think it's good. I think we're off to a good start now. Okay. Right, then we also have Scrafty. I'm just gonna keep up with Umbreon and hopefully things will go well. Oh wait, Scrafty, I forgot. Maybe we should swap over actually. Or we could try using Bounce. Okay, I don't really want to waste it too much. Okay, I can't use that same move twice in a row. What about Spooky? Spooky's not the best one to use right now. Let's send out Swirls for now. We still want to try to level up the rest of our team. Okay, that also makes me think. Because I don't know, maybe this game is just easier than all the other Pokemon games, because this is what's happened, right? I always become so panicky over all the gym battles, thinking that my Pokemon aren't leveled high enough. Because that's normally what happens. But in this case, we've always been ahead of the gym leaders. And I guess in this case, we are ahead of Marty right now. So there really shouldn't be any excuse that we lose this. Okay, but it looks like she has a Toxic Croak. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Oh, I thought it was a completely different Pokemon. Looks like I was wrong. Okay, again, I should probably swap over. I thought that was the Toxel evolution. Okay, it looks like we don't actually have any Pokemon that are too effective. I don't want to use Bounce, though. That's the thing. Okay, let's use Flame Charge instead. Okay, we're still resistant against Sucker Punch. So, okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, maybe I might have just been overestimating my opponent here. Or, I don't know, I could be saying this too early. But Toxic Croak is level 47. My Pokemon, instead of us being 10 levels under, my Pokemon is 10 levels over. Again, you can't be too sure. But there we go. Okay, that's Toxic Croak defeated. We also got Morpeko. Okay, so Morpeko is the electric type Pokemon. Let's send out Spooky. I want to send out Spooky. I actually don't know if Spooky's the right decision or not. I probably should have stuck with Cinderace, but I want to give Spooky a shot. I haven't seen Spooky in a while. Alright, Spooky. Never mind. We're gonna keep up with... Let's get Swirls. Let's get Swirls. I was wrong. Okay, well now it's gonna turn big and spooky, is it? Okay, it's gonna use Torment. And then now it's gonna turn into that angry purple thing. Let's use another Play Rough here. Okay, we should probably try to take its health if we can after this. Or we could just one-shot it. That is also an option. Aha! Okay, we got Grimmsnarl. I'm gonna keep up with Swirls. I've got everyone cheers backing me. I'm really gonna win this time. Got it? Again, she's so funny. She's so funny. Okay, that thing's a little bit scary. I should be a little bit concerned. Oh, this is her last Pokemon then. Alright, let's give it our all then. Max Starfall. My bro might not use it, but I'll Gigantamax my Pokemon to win. Okay. This is also something that oh my god. Okay, we got the most ripped Pokemon possible versus a big ball of fluff. I think I'm gonna win. I think the big ball of fluff is gonna win. Yeah! Oh my god. Did you hear that growl that Swirls just had? Okay. Oh, Swirls! Oh, Swirls! Oh. Okay, Swirls is alive, but barely. Okay, would now be a Hyper Potion instance? Okay, let's use Hyper Potion. Oh, that was a close one. Oh, it's gonna use that same move again. Oh no, that Swirl's gone. How dare you bully my Swirls? Okay, well, we have Cinderace, but I don't want to risk it just yet. We should probably send out Pikachu for now. We'll wait for it to get tiny again, and then we're going to swap over to Cinderace. Alright, let's use a Thunderbolt here. Okay, there we go. We're weakening it a little bit more. I worked really hard training my favorite moves just so I can use it in a battle against you. Oh no, that's Pikachu. Oh, Pikachu. Oh, Pikachu toughed it out. Pikachu, you're amazing. Okay, I still think we could try to finish off this thing. Alright, Thunderbolt Pikachu. Come on. Yeah! Yes! Oh, barely. Oh, we did it. We defeated Marty. Oh, okay. So I lost, but I got to see a lot of good points of you and your Pokemon. Okay. We did it. That's the first challenger done. Everyone in the stadium was watching us during all that. I heard them cheering for me and my Pokemon. It was nice. I may have lost, but at least we drove the audience wild. Guess that's not bad. I think I'll join my brother in the stands and we'll watch from the sidelines to see who ends up challenging the champion. Just so you know, I still haven't decided if I'm gonna cheer for you. See ya. Well, she normally cheers for the losing opponent. Oh, there's Hop. And it's also strange seeing Hop in his uniform too. I'll be waiting for you in the final match. After seeing the way you battled, I can't accept any outcome besides winning this match. My team is on fire. Okay, looks like that's it then, basically. Pardon me. I know you didn't get a long break, but the match before yours ended more quickly than expected. Challenger Hop won quite handedly. Oh wait, I pressed that button too quick. Well, what's happening over here? The final match for the semifinals is about to begin. The ones who will challenge in the final match are challengers Crimson and Hop. Both are endorsed by the champion. I'm a cameraman from Macro Cosmos Television. Sorry, the camera is rolling now. Okay, well, I guess we should face off Hop in this last one here then, should we? Oh, our team is also healed. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, okay. Our team is healed. So I'm guessing, right, after we take on Hop, then I guess that's Leon next, is it? So I'm assuming that we're on this side of the bracket. And then maybe Leon's on this side of the bracket. So since we both, me and Hop won this one, so we're going to be in this bracket over here. And then Leon's going to be over here. Then that way we face off in the finals. So yeah, okay, I have Pikachu at the ready because I know that Hop is going to, at least I'm fairly certain that Hop is going to have his flying type Pokemon out first. I already know what to expect out of or try to ride the bicycle in. I thought that would be funny. But I already know what to expect out of Hop. I just had this sort of flashback, you know, back when we were both in Postwick. When we got our Pokemon from Lee that day, I would have never dreamed that I'd be ending up standing here, facing you of all people. But it's time I finish what we started that day. Got it? The one who will become the champion is me. You know, I just realized maybe having Spooky on the team. I don't think we even need Spooky if this is gonna be easy. All right, what level is Hop? What level is Hop? We got Dubwoo. Oh, so this is okay. This is the other Pokemon that I was expecting, I guess. Okay, so we battled back at the garden, but I'm really fired up in this stadium, the match for this stadium. Okay, this one's level 48. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think I'm just overly reacting for most of this, or am I? Okay, let's swap over to Cinderace to try to take on this Dubwoo. Again, we gotta show Hop. We gotta crush all of his dreams. Okay, wait. Body Slam, please don't be effective. Okay, that did some damage, but not a lot. Let's use Double Kick. Okay, right, we're close. Okay, it's not going to be enough, unfortunately. I knew you'd be aiming for a super effective hit. Okay, it's going to use another Body Slam here. Okay, so we should probably use a potion if we can. And oh no, Cinderace is paralyzed. Let's use let's use Flame Charge to restore. Oh, come on. You didn't have to do that. Oh, wait, I should have done that before. That was even stronger than Double Kick. Oh no, but Cinderace is paralyzed. Okay, right. Let's try to finish it off with a Double Kick here. There we go. Okay. Alright, the Pikachu leveled up, so that's good. Now we have Snorlax. I think we want to swap over to Spooky for this one. This is actually our advantage, I think. Because I believe this might be a super effective against Snorlax, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, because Snorlax can also learn Ghost-type moves. Okay, wait. Maybe I'm wrong. What's super effective? Anything? Still, it's Cinderace. Okay. Let's keep trying to battle, then. What does Nightshade do? So wait, does this do less damage, basically? Is that what it's... It doesn't affect Snorlax. Oh, lovely. Steady on. You're not getting nervous with all the people watching. Okay. Spooky's Curse Body. Heavy Slam is disabled. Aha! Aha, we did something. Okay, let's use Dark Pulse then. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, uh-oh. Well, maybe, how's that? I learned a lot by studying Lee's old matches. Alright, maybe having, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Okay, well, let's... Okay, I know Fred is going to be more resistant. I'm going to go ahead and try to heal up Cinderace. Okay, it seems like Fred wants to be petted. That's interesting. Okay. What does Sweetheart do? Do we have a full restore? I don't know if we do. I don't think we do. We probably should have bought that. But let's go ahead and let's use a Hyper Potion on Cinderace. Okay, it's going to use high horsepower. Aha, but Fred is more resistant. Okay, so that's good for us. Let's go ahead and try to use Leaf Tornado. Oh, but it avoided the attack. Come on. Oh, that's still not going to do much damage, is it? Okay, yeah, no, we should probably swap over. Because I don't... why is this so scary? Okay, but hang on. Now knowing that... Okay, it's going to use Heavy Slam again. Aha, but it's not effective. Alright. Let's use a double kick. Okay. Right, I think one more attack should be it. Or no, there we go. Okay, so that took out that Pokemon. Okay. We're good. Pichurin. I think I'm gonna keep Cinderace. What is that thing? I forgot what that thing is. Okay. Is Spooky? No. Who is super... anyone super effective? No. Okay, well, here is the foolproof strategy. We're just gonna kick a ball in its face. Okay, that works. Okay, now we got Corviknight. So this one is his flying type Pokemon. So let's swap over to Pikachu. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's use Thunderbolt. There, oh, come on. Okay, I have that feeling he's going to use a full restore. So let's go ahead and use that Thunderbolt anyway. Or not. Guess not. Okay, but we took out that one. So now all that's left is his starter Pokemon. And I know that that Pokemon is a Grass-type Pokemon. Okay, Violet Bloom. Right. Cinderace, don't let me down. Okay. Think you got me back to a recorder? No way. This will just make my victory all the better. Alright, you could sit there and play your silly drum. But I... am gonna use this move. Release all the thoughts poured into my wishing star. Time for Dynamax. Okay. Right. Yes. Yes. Okay, now it's our turn. Oh my god, I always forget that roar that Cinderace does. It's gonna use Max Quake. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, Cinderace. But Cinderace is alive. Oh, but it's paralyzed. Uh-oh. Okay, well, here's the... Okay, let's keep using a Hyper Potion, but I don't know. Hopefully... Uh-oh. Because it's just gonna keep using Max Quake. We're not gonna make this though. That's the thing. Oh no, wait! I should have used the flying type move. Uh-oh. Okay, it's gonna use Max Darkness. That's a different one. Thank you, Hop, for taking it easy on me. There we go. Okay. I think Hop knew. Hop knew that I was going to one-shot his Pokemon. But there we go. So that is the semifinals done, basically. All right. We did it. Crimson, thanks, mate. I'm really glad you were the one here with me. Oh, thank you for the $5,000. And as the victor of the semifinals, the challenger who has won their way through many of the hopeful trainers in the gym challenge is Challenger Crimson. You know, even when Sonia was saying that you and me looked like we could become heroes, I never really felt like one. But you, mate, I think maybe you could really do all sorts of great things. Good on you, Crimson, and Pikachu and the rest of your team. That's it then. We've done it. Oh, what's happened here? Hello? Oh, it's Leon. Crimson, that was incredible. Brilliant. Honestly, there were even tears rolling down my face before I knew it. To think that the two of you set out together from the same town, built up the greatest teams, and arrived here at this point to throw everything you had at one another. That burning desire to win, those moves filled with an undefeatable passion. It was battling at its very purest in every way possible. Even though there were some trainers who weren't sure whether you were fit to be endorsed for the gym challenge at first. That was you, Lee. Well then, all the more reason. My team members and I will give everything that we've got to defeat our challenger. And the challenger standing before us might well end up being you, Crimson. In fact, that's precisely what I'm hoping for. That's right, Crimson. The real challenge is what's coming next. And I'm completely exhausted. I just want to head back to the hotel and rest. Best to refill your energy stores first. Why don't we go get some dinner together? I wouldn't say no, but you never really care what food tastes like, Lee. A night like this deserves more than rubbish takeaways, so at least pick something good. Okay, and then we're going to head back to... So I guess we're heading to this hotel first, and then we're going to head back to Rhydon when we're ready. Okay, so that makes me think. Maybe I shouldn't have swapped out Spooky. But anyways... Challenger Crimson, got some time for some questions? First question. You and Challenger Hop were both endorsed by the champion, making the two of you rivals in a sense, wouldn't you say? How does it feel that you have defeated your rival? Eh, you did it once, you did it a million times. Hey, what's the most selfish thing I could that I could say? Actually, this is more realistic. It is just luck. Right. Question number 2. If you wanted Challenger Hop to tell Challenger Hop something right now, what would it be? I want to thank him for a great match. Question 3. Level with me, kiddo. Your honest thoughts. Do you think you could win the finals too? Nah, I doubt it. Alright, that's enough. Crimson's already tired from battle. And you've been asking rather rude questions. We've got ourselves dinner plans with my brother. So sorry, but clear off, would you? Ready? Yes, I understand. Looking forward to seeing the birth of a new star. Phew. Famous people sure have it rough, eh? I hope Lee gets here soon. I can eat my own arm about now. Several hours later. This is absurd. Lee's never late. Something's not right. He always does what he says he'll do. As a kid, he promised that he'd become champion one day, and he went and did just that. He ought to be able to keep his own dinner plans. Kid sure got a mouth on him, right? If you were that noisy during that battle, you'd unleash a whole new level of power, you know. Oh, pack it in, Pierce. I'm seriously worried here. So I don't need your smug mug looking like you'd have a go at me, even though you act like you're giving me good advice. Judging by appearance, no wonder you lost to your mate. And if you're looking for the champion, I saw him headed to Rose Tower. Why would he go there? Don't know what he's up to, but I ran into him at the monorail platform. He said that he had something to do at the Rose Tower, so he'd be late to your dinner. But Why Rose Tower? What could he have to do there at this hour? Pierce, do us a favor. Take us to Rose Tower, would you? Neither Crimson or I know the way. Sheesh, what rude siblings. Always demanding of others. Though I suppose it's a real problem for me too if the finals were held up for any reason. And I don't really hate the two of you little runts. You were good enough to beat me after all. So I think I'll invite Team Yell along, and we'll all have ourselves a bit of fun, shall we? Brilliant, you're the best, Pierce. Let's go make a real ruckus. Okay, I kind of want to stop the video here. I probably should. Here we go. Finally, we have some time to take a break over here. First things first. I think maybe I should swap Spooky out for a different Pokemon. I think I should swap Spooky out. Where's the bag? Can I not go to the bag? I think I should give Umbreon another chance. Right? Based on how easy that was, I mean, then again, even if we don't use Umbreon, it'll still give us a lot of XP. So I think we're still gonna be fine regardless. Tell you what, do we have some rare candies that we could use? That might be a better option if we had some rare candies. Other items. Here we go. We have 3. I'm gonna go ahead and give. Let's give all 3 to Umbreon. There we go. At least Umbreon's a little bit further now. So Umbreon is really close to level 50. In case when we face off against Leon, who knows? But hopefully Umbreon will be with us. But again, that'll be it for now. So the next video, I suppose we head over to Rose Tower. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.